have a little issue here. I'm installing this oil cooler, and I need to drill a hole here, but the chute is in the way. A smart man would have installed this before I welded this in place, but that's how it goes. So I am not able to reach that, so I'm thinking I can use this stubby, but I need to drill a 5mm hole, and this color I only have this is for 6mm. So maybe we can shim it out with a Swedish beer can. I need this to work. There we go. Perfect. It's not easy to control the speed of this. Success! No. That works. This bearing is actually okay, but the other one was trashed. So I want to replace these bearings. These pulleys are riveted together, so it's not... this bearing is not good either. So it's not easy to replace it. You have to drill out the rivets. Damn. Oh yeah. Oh damn. Jesus. Nice. That turned out good. This will become the tensioner. I need a longer belt. This is slightly too short. These are the factory pulleys from this blower. We ground off a tap to make threads all the way to the center, to the end of the hole. I need to bolt here somewhere. I can't push too hard or I'll push the entire blower off the stands here. I've said it before, but I'm trying to repurpose as much steel as possible. Try not to buy new steel for this. So this bracket is already pre-tapped for M10. It came off on seat undercarriage for disabled people for cars. So this is all the steel that's left of the undercarriage. Lot of 8mm steel plate. So that's good material to use for projects like this. So since this is threaded, I can use a lock nut and jam the bolt in place and I get the desired tolerance here. The actuator I'm using is plenty strong, so if there is some friction here, that's no issue. So I cut this one off. Oh shit! So I can use this bolt hole instead and move the pulleys further over. That's plenty tight. Way tighter than it needs to be. This actuator can push 50 kilos, so I wonder if this M6 bolt is a bit too weak for that, since it's just loading on one side. But I might drill this out to 8mm or something. It's very hard to try and film inside here because I only have this large tripod for my laser, but a friend gave me this, a proper GoPro mount. This is not a GoPro, but the mounts are the same, so I might be able to film some better angles now, just maybe. Okay, so this is really tight now. This is probably tighter than it ever needs to be. This is not at full stroke just yet. I have some extra. That's full, just using a M12 Milwaukee battery here. I don't know if you can see it, but the back bracket is binding down here. I need to shave off a bit. But the belts are loose, so in theory this should slip enough. So the next task is to make some kind of guard around the belts here, mostly for protection, for safety, but also for to prevent snow from blowing in and making the belts slip. So let's do some CAD engineering here. That's stupid. This machine doesn't have the first gear. Let's try another one. Oh! Okay. Ah, shit. I made a little oopsie here. This pulley needs to go further left, but I didn't drill this hole big enough. So I need to make that one bigger, and this bearing block has 4 bolts, and one of the bolts are down there somewhere and not easy to get to, so I need to drill an access hole here. The outside diameter here is 54 millimeters, and the step drill I used only goes to 30. So if I want to use a hole saw like this, there is nothing to center the drill bit. So I just weld this scrap behind here. That way I get a fresh center hole. Safety squints. Oi. Oops. You okay? If I got that centered that good the first time, I'll be very impressed. Holy shit! Lines are perfect. Wow. I didn't expect that. So I've started with the perimeter of the guard. Yeah. So this will be the edge of the removable part. So I have some sheet metal work to do. It's just very tedious, so I won't be filming that. It's not very exciting. So I have the guard mostly in place, or shield. This is tacked in place now, but it's just to keep it there. Then I can make a CAD drawing of this front here. It matches pretty good. So after that I will make the quick attach plate. I think I will make that pinned on, removable, because if I have the attachment plate all the way back here, there's no way I can get this belt off. So I need to make that removable. I have done some more CAD engineering here. Let's see if it fits. First try. It never does. there it is, all fully welded. I also welded around all the way. And here. So you see why I had to move the chute over a bit. It's still quite tight, but there is enough clearance here now. I drilled a hole for the last bolt there. I need to cut the factory mounts here in order to get my quick attach plate as close to the engine as possible. I know that this blower will never ever again be attached to the Ariens tractor it was designed for, but still it feels wrong to cut into these, but I just have to do it. It hurts to do it, but I have to do it. Okay, let's do some cutting. This feels very wrong, I have to say. Oh. I had a little oopsie with a welder. All of a sudden I had a bird's nest inside, so I have to try and clean this up as best as I can. Oh, this sucks. There's supposed to be a setting here. Ta-da! I wish I was able to draw things. That way I would have foreseen this Ideally this should be way further down. But that's why we have a welder, so I can just weld onto that. Oh yeah. I need to drill some holes close to this weld, so I don't want to fully weld anything yet, because the metal gets so super hard and difficult to drill through. So I will drill the holes first and then do a complete weld. I just tacked this plate to this one, so I can drill the lower bolt hole, just like I've done on the other side. Like this. I will also make another bolt hole up here somewhere. At first I was planning to have 2 bolts down here, but they would be very close to each other, so the shear forces would be large. But these are M16 bolts, so I don't think I will break them, but it feels better to have the next one further up. A smart man would have drilled these holes before welding everything together, but here we are. Okay, that was sketchy. That's a heavy son bitch. I need to see how much room I have for the for the top bolt bracket. Now, like I said earlier, a smart man would have drilled these holes before welding everything together, but here we are, and this thing won't fit in the drill press anymore. We need to drill a 17mm hole here. I don't really want to do that by hand, especially not with this one. So I'm thinking if I use a step drill up to 16mm from both sides, that will get me pretty close. It's easier for the wrists also. I have two of these machines, but one of them only has low gear and the other one only has high gear. I'm not really sure what this one has, so let's see. This one has high gear. That's 16. So I have both lower mounts in place on this side. I was just about to cut the other bracket, but my brain wasn't braining, so I used a scrap piece that had a red line in it, and it was the wrong line. I don't know if you can see it, there's a red line there as well. That's the one I was supposed to cut that. So yeah, let's undo that cut. It is now mostly together. The only thing missing is a control box for the electronics and the fuel tank. Fuel tank is going here somewhere. But I want to see if the machine can lift it. I haven't tested that yet. So let's do that. Woohoo! We have liftoff. Machine is stable-ish. I have to lift pretty hard here to tip it. That's good. made a new sprocket for the chute motor. This one has less teeth and is smaller than the one I had here originally. I'm trying to slow down the chute as much as I can. So, but this sprocket is not the same height as the other one, so I need to move the bracket down a bit. Not much, but 8 to 10 millimeters probably. Aye. I had a little accident here yesterday. I wasn't filming it, but this one is pretty messed up. Hopefully I didn't damage anything else. Something is definitely bent here. That sucks. Oh, in case you didn't know, I'm sick with the man flu. Achoo! Achoo! Oh! Oh. $27. That won't do. I might have to make my own tank. Oh well. Let's finish welding this.